Hey, it's Matt from the Green Arcade playing Farming Simulator 15 here at Westbridge Hills. So we were fast timing up a little bit to get our crop ready, and it's ready to go. But we also hit a great demand for barley at the train station. So we're going to take our barley over there. We've got, how much do we have? 78,000. Not a whole lot, but hey, it's a great demand, so we're going to take it. Make a little money. We should have enough money to get the corn header for the forage harvester. And let's see where. You know what? I think I just passed them. Not paying attention. Derp. There they are. All right. A little in-cab driving here. I wish I could turn my head faster. That's the only thing. And hook up. Alright. Alright, so our wheat's ready to go. We'll get to that once we get done selling here. And we'll plant barley next. Alright, let's get under this pipe here. And fill it up. There yet? Now I'm there. We'll do wheat. So I get 42,000 for these 42,000 liters for these two trailers. So just 2 runs basically is what probably all it'll take. Go ahead and put our cover on for the first one so we don't lose any grain. You won't lose any grain if you don't put it on. It's just for, you know, theatrical or entertainment use. So, makes it look more real. Alright, we'll put our cover on the other one. I mean, you can roll these things and the grain won't come out. It's not true for bucket loaders, though. If you dump the bucket load, like on the front loader or the wheel loader, whatever's in that bucket's going to dump out on the ground and it's gone. You can't pick it back up. Oh, I forgot about this hill crawl here. There's no better way to the train station, though. You could go around the homestead and take that gravel road up. It's not as steep, but, I mean, by the time you do that, you would have crawled up this hill. So, still the fastest route, I think. Just gotta have patience. Yes, I know, sorry. Traffic behind me, I know I'm holding it up. Alright. So we went from 539,000, now we have 30,000. Money just burns a hole in my pocket here. Of course, I mean, that's how you play the game, though. You have to spend money to make money, really, on this game. I mean, you need to invest in acreage, you need to invest in equipment that can speed up production, and that's how the game's played. You spend money to make more money. That's pretty much it. You start small, expand, until you're making a lot of money. That's the primary goal of the game. And really, I think the primary goal of the game is just to come in and have fun and just relax. I mean, if you like farming and running the simulation, then it's relaxing. Because eventually, I mean, you know, we'll own all the fields, we'll have all the big equipment, and then it's like, then what? Well, you just keep going. I mean, you just keep farming it. You can change things up a little bit if you want to really make it challenging. I guess you could get into a big sheep production or a big cow production, or you could grass in all the fields and try to plow them back out, I guess. I don't know if you really want to do that, but you just keep going. You just keep doing that. I guess another goal that you could shoot for would be to go green on these maps. You know, like solar panels and windmills. I mean, if there was one final goal, that would probably be it. The only thing is, you make too much money off of those and you don't do anything. They make money by themselves. And that's the only really cheap way of doing it in the beginning, is sell all your equipment and buy a few solar panels and fast time for a little while, and you'll make a lot of money. And then you buy a windmill and fast time a little bit, and buy another windmill and then another one, and then just keep fast timing, and eventually you're making, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars per hour. So, but I think you can only go up to 999 windmills, or, you know, placeables, or slots, I guess you could say. Alright, we won't even need a full second trailer. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to turn here, go back down there by the straw building, and go back up that road. Get a running start at it. See if that helps. Alright, put our cover on. Alright, put the cover on that one. Turn on cruise control. I think I can get a good running start. We'll try it and see. It'll be better than turning right there and getting down to 3 miles per hour. At least we've got some kind of momentum built up behind us here. Can we make it up to 32? Oh yeah, we made it up to 32. That's our max speed, so we'll hit this at max speed. Probably won't make it all the way to the top. I mean, it's going to put a dent in our speed anyway, but 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 8. That's better than 3. So we'll do that from now on. Right, how's our guy doing down there on 21? I still see a steering wheel. Is it moving? Can't tell if it's moving or not. I hope he's not stuck on like a building or something. Oh no, he's moving. He's still going. That little Case Puma is still planting. Alright, this is the last of the barley. So we've got enough for our corn header, and then some. Let's see how much we have left over here. Alright, let's get our corn header. We got the main corn header for the case. That's it right there. We just need the forage header. Alright, got 79,000 left. Anything we can buy. It would be nice to have a windrower. And we've got tractors that'll pull it now. Since we've got more fields, I think this would be a good investment. Have we got enough money? 75,000, 79,000. Yeah, we got enough money. I think we're going to get this. It's the Krone. Requires 130 horsepower. We have one that has 203, so it's ours. Alright, we won't get into baling yet. Baling, you can bale it up and sell the bales if you want to, but until we get into cows, that sounds weird coming out of my mouth. Cows. Yeah, that's it. Cows. Trying to say it southern like, but I think it's coming out cows. Alright. Yeah, until we get into cows. Did it again. Cows. We won't bale. Because that's really the only thing you need bales for, is for the mixing wagon. Alright. So we've got a windrower now. Got our corn header. Got all the stuff we need to get into corn. We'll let the Case Puma finish planting 21, 20, and 19, and then when he gets done, I think we'll bring him up to 16, and we'll have to switch him over to the cultivator, and we may even put the T6 on the corn planter and put him on the cultivator and have them both working at once. But right now, we need to go ahead and harvest this wheat off the field so we can get that done, because we'll have to pick up the wheat straw with the forage harvester off that field too. So let me park these tippers somewhere out of the way. This looks like a good spot. And actually, I'm gonna need those tippers, aren't I? I don't know why I did that. Oh well. Let's get our harvester going. This is a pretty good harvester here. Oh, a new trailer came out for Farming Simulator 17. Almost forgot about that. It was the Gamescom trailer. It's not very long. It's only about 1:20 long, but it reveals a lot of new features about FS17. Number one of the new animals to be confirmed is pigs. It shows a scene of tractor transporting some pigs. It confirms gold nuggets. Of course, they told us that those would be in there. What else? Oh, the equipment. Good news. Case, New Holland, and JCB all will be returning in Farming Simulator 17. I know there's a rumor floating around out there that Case would not be returning for Farming Simulator 17. And there was also another rumor that New Holland would not be returning. But that is not true. The CR1090, the Case 9230 Combine, the Case Quad Track, all make an appearance in this new trailer. So, yeah, they will be back. And they're not going anywhere. Another new feature that's pretty cool is I think you can change the wheels on the front of the harvesters, at least on the Case. I know you can on the Case because in the trailer the 9230 had dual wheels on the front. So I'm thinking that you can either purchase additional wheels or, change it after you buy it to different sets. Like you can change it from track to single wheel, dual wheel maybe. Because in the first From Seeds to Harvest trailer, the Challenger, articulated Challenger tractor had dual wheels on it, so a lot of neat stuff. Another neat thing, the train in Farming Simulator 17. If you watch that trailer closely, the camera centers on the train, and the train actually shows a filling station where you can fill the train. So the question is, will we be able to drive the train in Farming Simulator 17? I'm very curious about this because, you really have to pay attention to the video, but the camera does center on the train. It doesn't do that in any of these, I can't talk today, in any of these maps. You cannot, as far as I know, I've never seen you be able to focus on the train, like see how the camera's focused on this combine here. I can spin around it and it's just centered right on the combine. It doesn't move or anything like that. That's how it is on the train. So I'm wondering if we'll be able to drive the train. Maybe have some missions where you take the train from point A to point B on the maps, or something, to that effect. Because like I said, it's a lot different. You need to watch the trailer. You know what? I'll post a link to the trailer down in the description here, so you guys can go watch it. So yeah, really exciting. I'm trying to think. I don't want to miss anything. Let me double check here just to be sure. Oh, he's getting full. I need to get the tractor over to him really fast. See, I get to talking and forget what I'm doing here. But yeah, I'm excited that all the equipment's returning because a lot of rumors going around that, you know what, he's going to turn. I'm not going to be able to get to him. I'm just going to stop him, I think, here so I can get up beside him. I'll bring him right back to where he was at. Right there. But yeah, I was kind of bummed to hear that Case and New Holland might not be returning, because I mean they're both good brands. But whoever started that rumor either didn't know what they were talking about, or maybe Case and New Holland changed their minds. Maybe, I don't know. Because I know they had brought in Massey Ferguson and Challenger, and I thought, well, that must be the reason. They're switching over to Massey Ferguson tractors and harvesters and Challenger tractors, because these two, Case and New Holland, won't be back in 17. I was like, oh boy. But that is not the case. We can officially mark that off the list. Those two brands will be coming back. Alright, let's get him restarted here. And I think we'll come back with our windrower and row these windrows up. I don't know about y'all, you know, I know they call it a windrower and they call these windrows and all that. I'm not used to calling them windrows. I mean, I know that's technically what they're called in the game, but you know, from around here, we call it a hay rake, which technically it's not hay, it's straw. But I mean, we always just call it a hay rake, and you know, we never called it windrows. I mean, we might call them straw rows or, you know, something like that, but not windrows, so that's a new one for me. Alright, letting him do his thing. Let's go check on, yeah, this one. They're getting along pretty good. I got the majority of the field planted here. I think what we're going to do on, I don't know about this field, but I know on 19 and 20 we're going to chaff all that, since it's so close to the biogas plant. And if our bunkers aren't to where we want them, I've only filled up the bunkers to 50% capacity, just over 50%. I know I could fill them to 100, especially now that glitch apparently is fixed. But right now we just did 50%. I mean, we made plenty of money on that last one, and we don't want to break the game too much. One thing I've noticed with this Waterstard corn planter, it misses just a little bit. I think if we put a bigger tractor on it, it might not miss. That's been my experience anyway. But it's not really enough to write home about, especially on a field of this magnitude. But when you get on a small field like 5 or 6 or even 16 over there, it can make a difference. It's quite a bit that it misses. So the other planter, I don't think it misses that much. But anyway, we'll let this one keep going. Where is our harvester? Okay, he's got to turn around one more time. Oh, he's getting full though. Gotta get over to him. Come on, let's go. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? I think I can fit through here. Can I make it? Yep. I think I got enough time to turn around. Yep, there comes his auger pipe. He is full. Slow down, little tractor. Lights on for safety. Alright, we made it. So we'll finish this wheat harvest here, and I think we'll come back and do our windrows and get the forage harvester on these windrows or straw rows or whatever you want to call them. We'll call them windrows because that's what they call them in the game. So until then, remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade.